For decades, dams have been one of the largest sources of energy in the United States. Without any sort of counterbalance, however, they have both produced electricity and damage to the ecosystem, and understanding how they harm the waters of Madison County is critical. First of all, we need to understand the historical context behind dams and the waters of Madison County. First of all, water has played an essential role in the creation of Madison County and Huntsville. Beginning in the early years of the 19th century, settlers from Tennessee flooded into Madison County, seeking fertile land enriched by bodies of water, such as the Tennessee River and Huntsville's prodigious underground water source, the Big Spring. Even before the advent of hydroelectric dams, the Alabamians of Madison County had been using water to better their own lives for centuries. One of the first publicly established man-made water systems in the United States was founded in 1823, connecting the Big Spring to the settlement through hollowed trees and pumps. Until the mid-19th century, the Tennessee River provided the sustenance the soil of the county required to support an agricultural society. As a result, Madison County did not truly industrialize, resulting in hard times with the Great Depression of the 30s. Change was coming, and it would affect the ecosystems of both Madison County and the entire nation. As part of his New Deal plan, President Franklin Delano Roosevelt established the Tennessee Valley Authority to oversee the revitalization of the country through agriculture and, more importantly, electrical energy. The TVA solution for the country's energy crisis was man-made dams used to produce electricity required for the growth of an industrialized civilization. It was a seemingly ideal, but unfortunately short-sighted resort. The Tennessee River particularly was affected as dams dotted the course of the river. While the dams pulled Madison County and many other parts of the country out of the Depression, its ecological impact remained unknown at the time. The effects, tragically, were and still are enormous and highly damaging, even into the 21st century, where new power sources such as wind and solar power have emerged and been established as huge power providers. The dams created by the TVA remain an environmental monster in the country, sacrificing habitats and the many organisms that live there.
The purpose of a hydroelectric dam is to generate supposedly clean electricity as well as supply water for human consumption. A dam works by causing an unnatural buildup of water behind a large reservoir. Water then flows through the directed penstock path to a large turbine. As the water interacts with the turbine, electricity is produced as the blades spin, powering a generator. Such powerful spinning metal rips anything, even fish and other species unlucky enough to enter the dam. The turbine turns up the water, destabilizing the chemical composition of the solution and causes oxygen and other nutrients to be dispelled. The drained water flows into the next section of a river, dry of the materials required for organisms to live. This process is amplified by having water pumped up the penstock at night only to have it begin the process once more, industrially supplying electricity to the fluctuating needs of humans. The argument that dams provide a source of clean, renewable energy is a complete sham, as vegetation caught behind dams die and build up, causing mass decomposition that releases large amounts of polluting methane into the atmosphere. On a worldwide scale, dams make up for a whopping 4% of all human carbon emission.
As a result of damming, river systems that once stretched for miles have been turned into a series of massively overflooded lakes. The section of the Tennessee River flowing through Madison County and the surrounding counties has been blocked off by the Wheeler Dam and the Guntersville Dam, forcefully creating the second largest lake linked to the Tennessee River. The land that had once surrounded the river supported a diverse collection of trees and countless species of plants and animals, but the flooding of the river permanently wiped out and submerged the once thriving habitat. The lakes created by dams transform a wild river into a playground for human activity. Soil erosion builds up due to its inability to move downstream, rapidly increasing the mineral and nutrient concentration of the waters. As a result, algae and weeds thrive and overpopulate the lake, causing any competitors for resources to go extinct. Dams have a large impact on biodiversity. The local population is subjected to catastrophically quick changes in their environment, too fast to be able to adapt. The powerful force of flooding on the rivers brings organisms from all across the water systems to the species living farther down, linking the river into one large interdependent ecosystem. The merging of these once separate habitats can further the effects that invasive species have on the area, as well as promote the possible spread of diseases. Humans ignorantly dump creatures into lakes and rivers, such as at Ditto Landing, a Huntsville marina, where a fisherman managed to catch an unidentified fish, strange to the area. The fish was suggested to be an Oscar fish, which are indigenous to South America, but can more commonly be found in local pet stores and aquariums. Although some non-indigenous species do not pose an immediate threat, many other invasive creatures outcompete the existing organisms, driving them to extinction.
Although dams continue to be a ruinous force to nature, their cataclysmic effects can be halted or stopped, and wildlife can once again return to the Tennessee River. Perhaps the most direct way would be to abolish the dams. In recent years, some of the largest dam demolition movements have been enacted, freeing rivers from the influences of thousands of dams. Join the movement, Madison County. Get the facts on the efficiency of local dams and speak out for the silenced. If you want to help immediately, personal water conservation is essential. A primary use for dams is for easy water access in reservoirs, and showing lawmakers that citizens of the county make do with less water to help the environment is a big step in the move to make dams obsolete. Always remember to completely turn off a faucet after use to prevent dripping. Each drop over the course of a day could lead to 5 gallons of water wasted. Instead of long, costly baths, take a short 5-minute shower. Filling a bathtub can waste 70 gallons of water. A useless ice cube? Don't throw it away. Place it in a potted plant to allow it to melt and nourish the flower. But most importantly, Madison County, speak out. Write a letter to a congressman to advocate change to save our rivers. Advocate for the creation of Alabama's Water Conservation Plan. Organize support for the cause and help your community. A single drop of water may seem measly, but 1,000,000 drops can change the world.